were 21 habits. They fell into 7 main areas. And I'm going to go through these areas, and I want everybody to think, where are you the weakest? Because wherever you're the weakest, that's your Achilles heel. And that's where you need to focus. And it's different from somebody else. So I've learned that people have a hard time remembering 7 of anything. So I created a metaphor or an analogy. I call it building your inner home for happiness.
Brilliant.
So a home has 7 main components. It's got a foundation. It's got 4 corner pillars. It's got a roof, and it's got a garden. And here's how this relates to your inner home for happiness. The foundation is taking responsibility for your life and your happiness. In other words, it's saying it's not being a victim in life. And you're a victim when you're blaming, shaming, or complaining. So blaming other people, I can't be happy because my husband is so XYZ. Or shaming, which is blaming yourself, I can't be happy because I'm such a XYZ person, such a lazy person, or whatever. And it's complaining, blaming your circumstances. I can't be happy because the weather is too bad, right? So it's not being responsible for your life and your happiness. That's the foundation. Then the 4 corner pillars are the pillars of the mind, the heart, the body, and the soul. The mind is our thoughts. We've talked about that. Do you have happiness-robbing thoughts? Like most people do. We have an inclination towards that. The heart. I have never met a truly happy person who had a closed heart. So do you walk through life with kindness, with compassion, with generosity of spirit, with love, with forgiveness towards others and towards yourself? Then there's the pillar of the body. That's the biochemical one, the serotonin, oxytocin, dopamine. And by the way, that was where I was the weakest. And that is where I always have to go when I find myself starting to not feel as good, is I go to that first because I know that's my weak link. And then there's the soul. And that is your spirit. How connected do you feel to the greater energy of life, whether you call it the divine or God or nature or creative intelligence? It's just that feeling of connection to the wholeness, the oneness of life. Then there's the roof of your home, and the roof is your purpose or passion in life. Are you living an inspired life, doing what you are here on this planet to be doing? And then finally, there's the garden. And the garden is, who are you surrounded with? Your relationships. Are you surrounded by the roses and gardenias, the people who uplift you and inspire you? Or are you surrounded by some of the weeds who may be choking out some of your happiness?